Yo, welcome back. Today I'm breaking on the exact 5 steps you need to launch a creator brand and start scaling fast. Whether you're an aspiring growth operator or creator scale partner, this video will give you a proven blueprint I use to help creators go from zero to highly profitable in no time. We'll cover everything from market research to build on a funnel, plus how to actually sell and scale the offer. If you're serious about launching and growing a creator business, make sure you watch till the end. Let's dive right in. So we'll start with step one, market research and a waitlist. So we'll dive straight in. You kind of want to get the creators account on Instagram and platforms like this and just ask questions. You want to build up a system. You want to ask the audience. You don't want to make a product that they don't want. You want to make sure you're kind of asking them what they want. You want to find out who they are. We'll do this through the kind of type form and Instagram stickers. That just means kind of the ask me your questions, the polls and things like this. We'll build the type forms out, just ask them certain questions about themselves, make sure you get the kind of name, email, phone number as well. And you want to post that up and just offer them kind of early access and things with fill the form out and just say, if you want to grow your X business to the 10K, 20K a month, fill out this form and see how we can help you. And it's just to basically gather as much market research as you can. So to give you some examples of some of the questions, so we'll dive straight in. Income. Don't ask outright, be subtle. So how much are you making? How much do you want to be making with this opportunity? You don't want to say straight away, are you making £5,200 or dollars a month? You want to make sure you're kind of giving them ballparks. Are you making between this amount or between this amount? Or what sort of job you've got at the moment? You can just ask kind of subtle questions to get the answer that you want. You then want to dive straight in and you want to find out how much money they've got to invest. Again, you don't need to kind of straight away ask how much money have you got, but you just kind of want to find out how much they've got to invest towards the offer or towards the business. So for example, for a clothing brand, you could say, how much money have you got right now to kind of scale your clothing brand, invest in the market and things like this? And obviously that's just a way to find out how much kind of money and cash they've got ready to pay for the offer when it comes to it. Next, we've got the one big question. So this is where you want to kind of handle the main objections, create case studies and testimonials to handle the objections, and then put case study into all market material, VSLs, etc. So this could just be kind of any issues they may have. For example, can they sort of do this business whilst working a 9-to-5 job? Yes, they can, but you kind of want to prove that to them, because if they scroll past it and they see this offer being kind of shown to them, they might think in the back of their head, this isn't for me, I don't have the time, I don't have the investment money. And you basically want to handle these objections up front. You want to show a case study where someone who's worked with you or yourself has built it up whilst working a job or without zero investment up front and things like this. Obviously, it needs to be true, but you just want to find a way to kind of handle all the main objections, put them up front, put them all into the market material, and you can also use this sort of information on your calls when you're appointment setting, things like this as well. Next, you want to go into the pains and desires. So you want to figure out what people's pains are, where selling the transformation, where are they now, and where do they want to be. Easy, quick, guaranteed, and as big of as a transformation as possible. And then again, you got to put it all into the market materials. You want to show all this stuff in the VSL, in the ads, in the organic content, and just make sure everyone knows that they're going to kind of go from here to here, going from that 9-to-5 job, 2K a month, to the, freedom, 10K a month, working for themselves. Or if it's fitness, they can go from, being this size, this weight, to within 6 weeks being this size and this weight and healthy and fit and having more of a kind of healthy lifestyle. The pain, for example, would be, is the 9-to-5 life killing you? And the desire would be, do you want to quit your 9-to-5 and have freedom? Pain and desires kind of go hand in hand, but you want to use them to show you care, sell it to them, basically sell them a dream, but in a good way, because you're going to make sure they do see results, especially when you're kind of bringing in guarantees and things like that. You have to make sure they get results. So sell them the dream, it isn't a problem, because if they don't get the dream, you'll give them it back, so it's fine. After that, the waitlist. So all these things lead up to kind of promoting the waitlist, promoting the offer. So you want to use scarcity, say there's only this many spots left. Be honest. If you say there's 5 spots, don't sell 6. You kind of want to make sure there's trust there. You don't want to break that right off the bat. Just close the offer after the 5 spots are sold, and then you can relaunch in the future if you want to. So that kind of goes over the initial sort of market research and the waitlist setup. And then let's go down to the date and hype. So we usually announce it really briefly and tease it over a month in advance. The longer the better, really. You want that time to sort of build up the leads, get people's interest. And people are usually going to look at something 5, 6, 7 times before they even think about kind of purchasing. So you want that to be in front of their faces for a long time before it's announced. So people try and do these kind of 10, 15-day launches. It is possible if you kind of work with some of the big audience, but if it's more on the lower end, I'd recommend definitely working for as long as you kind of build it up, kind of get that month in advance, even longer if possible, and then you want to jump in with the subtle announcements and teasing it. So, mention the date far away, so you can give kind of a brief sort of mention, like in a month, in 5 weeks, in however long. Just don't give them the exact sort of number. And then you just want to give it I'm going to be dropping this crazy announcement in a month, or I'm so excited it's going to change you guys' lives. You just kind of try to build that initial hype. People might even DM you, like the story, and again, you've got kind of them initial leads straight away. Then sort of later on, a bit further on into the drop, you want to give context. So this might be, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the drop. You want to explain or tease further what you're dropping. You might hear show plans in the notebook so people can sort of grasp what it is you're going to do if they're kind of willing to take time to look at it and work out what it is. And you just want to show kind of behind the scenes work and just properly tease it. Then going on another kind of week or two, you want to do the official announcement, depending on how long your sort of plan is. The official announcement, you want to explain exactly what it is you're dropping, and you want to give them the exact date. So you're going to say, I'm doing this offer on this date. We've got however many spots available. And then you've got the launch. So once you build up all the hype, you've got your wait list, you've got your appointment setting in place, you've gave the exact date. That's when it comes to launch day. You're going to send out sort of all the market materials, the email, the SMS. You're going to post it, all the organic content. You might even run ads, depending on the situation. The goal is to hammer promotion for launch day and build scarcity. So you're going to tell them again, the 5 spots are available, the 10 spots are available, whatever it may be. And you're looking to get at least 25% of your total sales on launch day. That's kind of the number that you should be at. And whatever you do on launch day, you can sort of aim to do 4 times that in total for that offer. Unless you're looking to do these kind of lifetime offers that are always open, but we definitely don't recommend that, especially for your first offer with that creator. We recommend just doing kind of a one-time offer straight away. Try and get 25% on launch day, and then you want to get another 25% during the launch. So in the kind of middle period of this sort of, maybe it's a week, maybe it's a month, but we do recommend doing the sort of low end. And then you want to show social proof as well later on. Then you want to set an end date for the offer. So you want to build scarcity, say kind of 1 spot's gone, 2 spots have gone, 3 spots have gone, 4 spots have gone. You want to build the scarcity up and then finally announce the end date and actually make sure you close the offer on that date. You could even say, for example, we're closing at midnight on the 8th, but then on the morning of that day, say it's sold way more than we thought it was going to. We're now going to close at 8 p.m. And that'll just kind of build more and more scarcity. People thinking, wow, there's only 2 spots left. It's actually selling. They're closing it early. It must be. So you're just building that urgency even higher. And you're looking to sort of sell 50% of your total sales in this sort of last day or two. Just build up urgency, build up scarcity, hammer the promotion for the last kind of day or two. And that's when you're kind of looking to get the extra 50% of total sales, get the extra revenue in there. And then you can close the offer and focus on the people that have joined the offer. Before, maybe it's relaunch in the future, but I wouldn't worry about that now. Next, the MVP, the minimum viable product. So what we look to do, we sell access, then we build. What are the minimum things people need to see results? That's what you're going to sell on launch day. Myself and many people I know have took so much time to build full communities, full systems. It comes to launch day and people aren't interested in the product. You want to sell access, find out what it is people want. That's when you build it around them. You don't want to build something and sell it. You want to sell it first and kind of just give them the minimum amount of things they want to see. So you want to just offer them the calls, have a bit of kind of information in there for them, but you don't want to have too much. And although it sounds like a bad thing for the people joining, it's actually a good thing because it means that once they join, you're going to jump on a call, you're going to ask them questions, you're going to find out what it is they want, and you're going to build the product around them. And obviously, like it says, that's once the proven product market fit. So once it's kind of, the offer's been proven, people are joining, that's when you can think, okay, this is worth my time to dive in, do the market research, iterate, and build the product out. And that's when you're going to put like a whole lot of more time into it. And the thing is, like it says, you're going to run different offers once the product is built and make sure you deliver. Once the product's been built, you can then advertise in so many different ways. So rather than your basic kind of advertisement from the offer kind of being launched, you can now dive in and say, this is exactly what we're doing within the community because we've built up the product now. So you should be able to like kind of relaunch and get a lot more sort of revenue and sales on that sort of second launch, whether that's the same offer or whether you're looking to do more of like a lower ticket and scale on the second launch. And again, like I said, make sure you deliver. If you don't deliver, it'll ruin it for your creator, for yourself. You have to make sure you deliver. Put all your time into this person. It's only going to take kind of a few weeks of your time, and then you can just sort of work over time. Maybe install VAs, get the appointment setters, get the sales team. Just make sure during the launch process you need to be fully involved, fully engaged, no time off. Just invest everything you've got to make sure this works, especially if it's kind of your first one or two creators. Next, we've got the funnel, and I don't mean kind of the sales website funnel, I mean the actual sales system, the process. Simple scales, fancy fails, let us say, don't overcomplicate it. This is a very simple system. Keep it that way. Don't ruin it. As you get bigger, as you start introducing more offers, as you work on these bigger creators, you can introduce these more complex sales systems and things. But when you introduce them straight away with these lower-end creators, if problems happen, you don't know where it's happened. Because if there's too many steps, you don't know where the issue is. You don't know if people are getting to the funnel and clicking off it because they've seen a certain thing, because there's too many things on the page. What you need to do is keep it simple, keep a very simple sales system like this one. So we have traffic at the top from the social media, the ads, the referrals and things like this. The VSL that's going to be on a page, even a Loom video, explain your offer. Then the application, the form. You want to qualify the leads. And then HTLT, you're going to direct to a high or low ticket offer, depending on their kind of application, what money they've got to invest, what sort of situation they're in. You sell them based on that. And then obviously, like it says, sell, sell, sell. You're going to jump on the calls, or if you're going to sell through DMs, it depends on kind of what sort of ticket you're at. But yeah, after that, you just want to sell, sell, sell. It's a very simple system, but simple is best in these situations. You don't want to focus too much time into it, too much effort. Keep it simple. And then after this kind of proves you're right, it kind of succeeds, you can then dive in and change it and make it better and whatever else you want to do. But definitely start with something simple like this. Lastly, number 5, launch and iterate. You can't predict. You can't predict at all. You never know how your launches will perform. So like it says, you don't want to dive in too much, do too many things, because you don't know no matter what how it'll perform. And the thing is, your creator might not actually have that community, that market in there. You don't want to dive in and build everything out if they can't sell. You need to really test. This isn't something you can just figure out before doing it. Like, you're going to dive in, do it all first, sell before you build. Then you can look at building everything out. Once you've tested the audience, got people in, you've got product market fit, that's when you dive in, you build it all, you iterate. There's no kind of like be all and end all. Like, once it's built, that doesn't mean it's finished. That's it. 100% it's not. Once everyone's in, you've launched it, you can iterate it so many times, you can change a million things, and your creator will thank you so much more, because a lot of people in the space are building these Discords, these school communities, finishing it, contract signed, that's it. I'm making money, it's fine. But that's just not how it works. You want to kind of keep your creator happy. You want to be 50-50. You want to be working on this community all the time. You want to be building out for them. Any changes that need to be made, you need to make them. You're going to talk to your customer. So not only you want to talk to your creator, you're going to talk to your customer, you're going to jump on calls with them, message them and find out what is it they're really needing help with. And then you want to give them the help with that. Speak to the creator. If it's something you can offer, speak to the creator. So I've spoken to 5, 10 of the people in there, and I found out that they're actually looking for information on this, and this. We only provide little bits of info on this. Why don't we dive in, make some more videos, explain more on these bits? And then obviously it just kind of builds it up a lot more. You get a happier creator, happier clients overall, and everything's just improved. And like it says, once you've done that, change and improve the product, and then iterate the offer. Finally, upgrade the funnel and the messaging, and you've got a perfect launch. Launch, feedback, improve, and then relaunch. That's everything. Are you ready to get started? Like it says, you've got the 5 simple steps to launching a creator. I'm not sure where the text has gone here, but if you want to dive deeper into these strategies and learn truly how to scale your growth operator business, I invite you to join my free community. Inside, we have in-depth training, weekly calls, and resources that help you build, scale, and automate your business faster. Click the link in the description below to join the community, and let's get you on the path to scaling. So there you have it, the 5 simple steps to launching a creator, from doing market research to building sales systems and finally scaling. If you want to dive deeper into these strategies and learn exactly how to scale your growth operator business, I invite you to join my free community. Inside we have in-depth training, weekly calls and resources that will help you build, scale and automate your business faster. Click the link in the description below to join the community and let's get you on the path to scaling.